Hello everyone, how are we doing? Hopefully I'm coming through loud and clear. Well, apparently we've already got one watching. He had his notifications turned on, didn't he? Who have we got? Of course, Ben. Hello, Ben. And we've got Martin as well. Good morning. No, good afternoon. Good afternoon, both of you. Yes, indeed, the usual suspects. How are you both? Hope you're well. And of course, anyone else who may be watching, hope you're well too. That should be a fairly quick one, should this? Famous last words. Because these are bags too of this build. There's not a lot of bricks there. It'll probably take me longer to sort them out. He says. So I'm going to flick camera over now so you can see what I'm going to be doing. Yep, there we go. We are indeed on with this dragon from... We can tell from the thumbnail. Obviously, part 2, we started this last week. The only thing that I've had problems with is the bit that went there because it's a faulty piece. It didn't have the... let's see if I can find it to show you. Yeah, for anyone who's catching up on this, it didn't have the round bit that would click into there. Not round, but you know what I mean. The piece that clips into there. It wasn't formed properly, so I'll get a spare piece for that at some point, and it will do. Yeah, okay, moving on. Going to sort out all the pieces for bag 2. And we are considerably later this week than last week because we've been out shopping and we've only just got back. We've been into Leeds. It's been a lovely morning, actually. Morning and early afternoon. Hope yours has been as nice as mine has. Let's have all the greys there. What has everyone been up to then? Everyone. That's everyone with an H. What has everyone been up to? Oh, dropped a piece. Go. We nipped into Leeds, did a little bit of shopping here and there. We started off with a Toby Carvery breakfast this morning. Oh, nom 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 nom. It wasn't all that special. It's Toby Carvery. I don't think they do anything all that special, to be fair. It was edible. Edible is about as positive a description as we can say for that. Freezing cold out there, you know? Absolutely freezing cold. And one dark grey piece. Okay. Take a bit longer to sort these ones. Potentially. Straight in there for those. I nipped into HMV, spent about an hour in there actually, looking for stuff, and I just thought, you know what? Everything in here, including their deals section now, is just so damned expensive. So I left it. Do you remember their 3 for deal? They on the vinyl records. I normally pick up 3 vinyl records from whenever I go in. It was originally 3 for 50 quid. And then, having done it at that price for a few years, they put it to 3 for 55 quid, which I thought, you know what, that's not too bad. It's still all right. Now it's 3 for 66, from 50 to 66. That's a big jump. That's 22 quid each. See, I can do my maths. I don't think that's a deal. Not for the titles that they've got in there, in that section, in that category. I think it's pretty poor. So I opted not to buy any. And instead I had a walk down the road to Crash Records. And I'd always recommend Crash Records. Scott who owns it is a brilliant guy. Not in there on a Sunday, so I didn't get to say hello. But he's a brilliant guy. And independent businesses could do with all the support, says someone who owns an independent business. And I did buy a record from there. It was in the sale, actually. It was down to 30 quid or 32 quid, but from 45. So I actually thought that was quite a good deal. And it's the soundtrack to the original Godzilla movie, the original 1954 Godzilla film. Very, very happy to add that to my collection. Already had it in a great big box set, but I didn't want to open the box set. Now I don't have to. And yeah, I've got it now. It's a lovely marble splatter vinyl as well. Looks nice. Looks very nice. Of course, whether I ever actually open it and listen to it is another thing, isn't it? We'll see. We'll see. Just dropped a piece. Where did that go? Where did that go? I've lost it. I've lost a piece already. Not even started putting them together yet. I found it. At least I think it's the same piece that I just dropped. Where did I put that grey piece? There. Over it, blacks. I'll catch up with the live chat once I've finished segregating all of my coloured pieces. Don't think I'm ignoring you guys. I'd never do that, you know I wouldn't. Is that all of them? That is indeed all 3 bags. So that's all of the pieces that we've got to do today. You can see it. Bring that down a little bit more. Oh, I've messed up the camera angle now, haven't I? There we go. There we go. Right, let's see what the live chat's saying. Who have we got? We had Martin, we had Ben. I'm coming through loud and clear. Excellent. Josh, hello. Oh, you've got a deal, aren't you, today? Oh, awesome. I'm so jealous, mate. I really am, because you're going to be able to experience Breath of the Wild now for the first time in your life. Something I will never be able to do again because I've already experienced it. And we can only experience things once, for the first time once. And yeah, I loved it. Stick with it, because I don't know if you've ever played Legend of Zelda before, but I am quite a big Zelda fan, as you know. And when I first started playing that one, I didn't like it. I turned it on, I played it for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and I was just like, this isn't Legend of Zelda. This is rubbish. Modern technology in Legend of Zelda? No, that's not right. Link with his top off? No, there's something not right about this. And I turned it off and I didn't play it for about 3 or 4 months. But then I thought, you know what, Gareth, get over yourself. Give it another try. And I got back into it and put it on. And seriously, the rest is history. Over 200 hours I've put into that game now. And I'm the kind of guy who will play a game for 10 hours and that's enough. Yeah, so 200 hours. That says it all. Awesome game. I know there's people out there that have played games for 1,000 hours. That's not me, as a rule of thumb, unless it's Minecraft. Hellos to each other. Sorry, I'm waffling. Martin had to go buy a new kettle. Okay, fair enough. We all need a cuppa. To test it out by making one for me. Ben's been at work this morning, so not bought anything today apart from his dinner. Oh, bless him. Right, okay, that's the chat caught up with. There's not many of you, and you're keeping quiet, which is fair enough. Right, let's get stuck in. One of them. One of them. And 2 of them. Put them together. What do you get? Bibbity bobbity, bibbity bobbity, bibbity bobbity boo. There we go. 2. Make sure I get them the right way around. It's not that one. It's still not that one. That one. And another one of them. Yep, there we go. And one of them. Where they go? That way around. One of those. One of those. And one of those. I don't know if we're going to have anyone joining us today. I didn't. In fact, I honestly completely forgot about this doing this Lego thing until I got back, which is why the live stream wasn't even set up. And I didn't send out any invites until 5 minutes before the live stream started. So I don't think we'll be joined by Ed or Andy. If anyone else does want to hop on just to chat, give me a shout and I'll drop you a link. So Josh has never played any Zelda game before. Oh, but he's really heard good things about it, so I can't wait to play it. Okay, fair enough. So you'll be playing it on the Switch too. That you've just got. I got it on the Switch, so I dare say there's going to be some slight upgrades to the version you're playing. The other half's got a Switch too, but I've not upgraded myself yet because I'm not finding that there's any games that I want to play on it. So I'm not. The Switch 2 hasn't blown my skirt up, as Ed would say. But if you didn't already have a Switch, then it makes sense to get a Switch 2, doesn't it? I really hope you enjoy it. I do. Only just done with the housework. The mansion's a beggar to hoover, says Martin. Great big massive feathery fiery piece in white. And where's this? There we go. One of those. Had a bit of an ordeal with a Lego set. Well, not a Lego set, a fake Lego set earlier this week. It was one that I'd ordered off Temu back when Temu first became a thing and we all started using it. It's one of those sort of like Japanese mountains with the bonsai trees on the top of it and waterfalls coming down it. Lovely looking set, but the pieces are tiny. I'm meaning one of those is that big. Well, it's probably as big as that edge. So one of those is that big, and it's 3,500 pieces. So you can imagine how much of a nightmare that set was. I got just over halfway through it, and then as you sort of like you build up the base bit, then you build up the mountain bit, and you have to put the two together. As I was putting the two together, I must have pressed too hard or just had an angle wrong, and they kind of like smashed against each other and bits just flew off. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not stressing about this. It's not worth stressing over. So I just scooped it all up and I just put it in the bin. I'm like, done. It's going. So it's not worth getting high blood pressure for that one, I don't think. Not at all. Now those opposite pieces this time. And I pick up the wrong one. That's the right one. That's the right one. That's confusing, isn't it? Oh, I'm looking at that picture. It's this picture, isn't it? Of course it is. Yeah. Numpty, Gareth. Numpty. I put them in the wrong place anyway. There we go. What's chat saying? Ben's never had a Switch. It's fair enough. Sounds a mountain of a task. Badumpt. Did everybody else see that tumbleweed? Ben, laughing at that. Marty, it's not funny. It's not funny. I realise my microphone's not in position, so I do hope I'm coming through loud and clear. We're on to this one now. So one of those, and one of those. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what your thoughts are with Breath of the Wild, Josh. With myself, I found I spent so many hours on it just getting lost in the wilderness. It's quite a beautiful game. The only problem is since that game came out and since I got hooked on it, there's been a lot of similar games that have come out since, and it's probably not going to have the same kind of impact as what it did, 8 or 9 years ago when it came out, because we've had so much since that's very similar to it. So maybe if I was to start to play it for the first time now, I wouldn't have the same experience at all, because I've already played games like Ghost of Tsushima and Immortals: Phoenix Rising, which both of them there's similar aspects to Breath of the Wild in them. But yeah, I'll still be interested what your take is. It's a light grey, isn't it? Two tooths. Oh, so yes, I am coming through loud and clear. Brilliant. Brilliant. Interesting looking segments. Not that one, that one. That one. That one. Two off. Where are they? There's one. Is that another? That's another. Yeah. And one of those. Is that going to be a foot? to the end of all this, then it says do it again. It is going to be a foot as well, look. It's literally right there. It's going to be a foot. So I'm going to get to the end of it and it'll say do it again. Could have been doing 2 all this time. It'd be so much easier. Oh well. Three of them. One of them. Four of them. So yeah, other than my record, I did buy a couple more things while I was in Leeds today. I got a Lego set from the Lego store, the red space arcade thing. And I got a Blu-ray. Dolph Lundgren Masters of the Universe film. Had to be done. Had to be done. What's that? Gets one of them at the bottom of it. I already had it on DVD, but I'd been wanting to upgrade it for a little while. And now I have. Great pickups. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Hello, Jeff. You're new. I don't think we've seen you in the live chat before. Hello there. How are you doing? Feel free to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about yourself. That'd be wonderful. Or don't, if you'd rather not. One of those. It's not one of those. That must be one of those because there's nothing else there that's like it. That's got an hole in it. This doesn't have an hole in it. I hope that I don't need that hole. That pegged into that. Should really do it the same way around, then I know what I'm doing. That feels a bit loose. I suppose that's fake Lego for you. Oh, that's meant to be that way around. Okay. 2 flippers, 2 Wolverine claws, one of those, one of those. Other way, that way around. Oh, right, they go into that, do they? Very unusual. Very clever kind of connecting that. I don't think I've seen that done before. Oh, it's already falling apart. Next page. Have we got anything else? Just hellos to Jeff. Fair enough. Oh, just currently enjoying one of my favourite drinks, and I haven't had one of these for over a week, and it's bloody lovely. You do tend to appreciate things more when you've not had them for a little while. So I've got to build all that again, but in reverse order this time, haven't I? Come back. Baby, come back. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, where are you? There we go. Get in. Get. Oh my word! Come on, get in. There we go. Come on, got to be there somewhere. There we go. One of those. Just go in there. And then 3 of them in black, which are going around it. Two of those. And one of Took me a minute to find the last one. There we go. Next page. I'm getting the impression that this is just the legs that we're building, and the first set of legs. We'll look at the picture on the front again. Well, there are some gold pieces. So I wonder if we're doing the first set of legs and one or two of the sections that connect it to the body. Then that would mean that this is segment 3. But then that 3 might be this and this, mightn't it? And then 4's just that. Well, I don't know. Oh, we'll find out when we get there, won't we? We'll find out when we get there. Josh says, did you see the new Micromaniac set that Trick or Treat Studios showed? We're getting a killer clown from outer space. Oh, that sounds great. Well, I'm a lot more excited about that than I am the Halloween one. Oh, yeah. I wonder if we're going to get one for every clown. That's me being greedy, isn't it? Oh, do we have a price point yet for these? I'm really looking forward, obviously, to the Micromaniac set anyway. But yeah, Killer Clown one, I'm all in for, definitely. Ooh, awesome! Move that leg aside. Right, so we're having this bit. We're having this bit, and we're having this bit. And this connects the two together. That one, that one, that one, that one, and 2 teeth. So it's good. Well, probably not a good time to ask this question. There's only 3 watching, and I can name all 3 of you. I've been considering using this channel to sort of like offer commentary on news and rumours relating to toys and movies and TV shows and comics and geek culture in general. Is there already too much of that on YouTube, do you think? Is it something that anyone would want to hop on and join me with? The Halloween is up for pre-order through Mad About Horror. $39.99. Right, so about 40 quid. Which I think is expensive for what they are. But in today's money, it's probably about what I was expecting. I think I was hoping for 30, but expecting 40. So yeah, that's about right. I haven't seen any pre-orders yet from my supplier. It's the same supplier that they'll be using as well. So I'll look into that. I might have missed it. I might well have missed it. I'm off in commentary on stuff. I'm just adding more work for myself, aren't I? Lots and lots more work for myself because there's news dropping 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Although they'd be quite short videos, wouldn't they? Just hot takes. Hot takes. Oh, goodness. All three of you are in agreement on that one. I'm going to swear. Bollocks. I've said it now. I've got to do it. I don't know. I'll think about it. I mean, it's one of those weird things because it's the kind of thing that we can talk about on open mic night and actually have a discussion. But I suppose open mic night's also about you guys giving the topics rather than me. So I don't know. I don't know. I dare say that if I did videos leading up to open mic night, then you'd be like, oh, I want to talk about that, and I want to talk about that. They'd be the kind of videos that might end up getting views, though, because it's topical and current. So maybe I should. Yeah, I've got a foot. Spitting. You, Gareth, you dirty bugger. Also means that I'll be putting my opinions out there on a regular basis, which means I'll be cancelled in like 5 minutes flat. I'll be cancelled before I even become anything. What do you mean? Goes in there, numpty. There we go. There we are. I've got my 2 legs. 2 front legs at least. In the words of the Emperor, do it. Do it. Cosmic clips. I don't know about clips, because that's clips of something bigger, isn't it? I've often thought about doing clips of the Cosmic Council and whatnot, but I can't be bothered going back the day after and going through a 2.5 hour live stream and picking out bits that are worth sharing. Two of them and one of them. Then there's one. Can't see the other one of those. I got a missing piece. Move this big dragon out of the way. It's definitely not there. Am I going blind? Ah, it's there on that. I thought that was one piece. There it is. Gotcha. Gotcha. Ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Just 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, flip it. Flip it. Two of those. Well, I'm sure this is gripping entertainment, isn't it? Wait. Oh, no. Doing it wrong. Okay. Upside down. Inside out. You're turning me upside down and round and round. See, that's what I did with that mountain set. There you are, you see. Try putting the two pieces together, just there we go. We've got our legs. And they are going on to our dragon. Oh, that's offering resistance. It's offering resistance. And I'm going to end up. There we go. I was frightened that this was going to be another one of those occasions where everything just explodes. Right. There we go. I'm not sure if it's going to have the strength to hold its own head up, to be honest with you, you know. I don't know. Yeah, it is doing. It is doing. No, it's not. Yeah. So it looks like we can build a couple of segments. Maybe one segment goes on after the part of the belly. Well, we're almost at an hour. I'm surprised it's taken that long, considering how few parts there were. I've done that wrong, haven't I? So, Cosmic Toys Chatter, Ben's suggesting. He's getting the name in there. Yeah, I get it. And Cosmic Ramblings, says Martin. But I dare say each episode would be entitled whatever it is I'm talking about. But yeah, the playlist it goes under could certainly be something like that. Ramblings of a Cosmic Toy Man. Toy Man Ramblings. I don't know. I don't know what the weatherman says. If the weatherman says it's raining, you won't hear me complaining. Oh, jeepers creepers, oh, where'd you get those peepers? Oh, jeepers creepers, oh, where'd you get those eyes? You know, I was blown away last night. We went to Smith's Toys up at Birstall. And they had music playing, which, you know, you usually expect. There's always music playing in there. I think Nicki Minaj was on when we first went in. Played a couple more songs, and all of a sudden I realised I was singing along to the song that they had on, and I was like, hang on a minute. And I knew who it was, but I was just so surprised that it would be getting played in any shop nowadays, let alone in Smith's Toys. You know, it's aimed at very, very young people. Chet Baker. It was Chet Baker, so we're talking what, 1930s, 1940s music? It's like, what the hell? I mean, good on her for playing a bit of jazz. But I was quite surprised. Quite surprised. So obviously, someone who works there has impeccable taste in. Well, I was going to say impeccable taste in music, but they had Nicki Minaj, so maybe not. And I wouldn't expect most of the people who's watching to even know who Chet Baker is, to be honest with you. I do have a couple of his albums on vinyl. So hands up if you know who Chet Baker is. And if your grandma used to sing along to him. He's someone I actually think that they should make a movie of. You know, one of these biopics. Mostly because, obviously, we're talking, like I say, 1930s, 1940s, maybe 1950s jazz, which, let's face it, was dominated, right so, by the black community, because that's, well, we're talking jazz here, aren't we? Well, Chet Baker was a young white man. So can you imagine how difficult it would have been to break into and successfully break into that kind of music at that time? And there is an actor nowadays that actually looks very much like him. And that's Tom Holland. So I actually think you've got a story there, and you've got an actor who will be able to portray him. But whether he not be able to sing or not isn't the matter. But I think it would be an interesting story to tell. Maybe a straight to Netflix one though, because I don't know if it's one that people would flock to the cinema to see. Although to be fair, I think Tom Holland's one of those that you stick him in anything and people will flock to the cinema to see him. I know my daughters would. Now, this construction is very similar to the bits on last week's build. Not surprisingly, Ben's never heard of him. Good afternoon, Pete. How you doing? Pete's Toys and Tings. How you doing, matey? Saying hello to each other. Awesome. Wonderful people. All of you wonderful people. I've nearly done, Pete. Getting towards the end of this week's build. Oh, we need a sticker. Sticker. It's not very straight, Gareth. I'll display it from the other side. Yeah, bye then. Not too bad, thank you, Pete. Not bad at all. Just Google Chet Baker, and yeah, Tom Holland for a young version of him would work. Yes, yeah, definitely. I think it was is if you're going for Chet Baker's sort of like populist phase, then yeah, it was young. It was quite young. In fact, Tom Holland might be getting on a bit now to play him. They can de-age him. They can de-age him. Who'd have thought of Timothy Chalamet for Bob Dylan? Eh? I certainly never would have done. And apparently, he's knocked that out the park. Oh, we're doing the other side last, are we? Okay. be fair, though, it's probably not a story Hollywood would want to tell, is it? It's a white man breaking into something that black men are popular for. It's the wrong way around, isn't it? Where's the other side, then? I totally missed it. I haven't. Oh, this is it. Gareth, you numpty. I suppose it'd be like 8 Mile all over again. Excuse me. Eight Mile with a lot less swearing and no drugs. I say that I've never even seen the film, which none of you will be surprised at, I'm sure. Oh, I missed a bit there, didn't I? There we are, done now. I was really hoping for a spare one of those pieces, because I need one for the last lot, don't I? So where do they go then? Are they actually spares, or have I missed them? I'll just knock some pieces off underneath. There we go. That's this week's build. I'll switch cameras because it's getting a bit too big now to badumtish. That's what she said. It's getting a bit too big now to show on that other camera, and I've just knocked more pieces off. Oh. Trying to remember where they clip back onto. You knock one piece off, then as you put it on, you knock the next piece off. There we are. Right, okay, so this is where we're at the moment, and I believe we're about halfway now. So it's going to be quite large, is this? We did establish that last week, but that's where we're at. More bits! Where's that come from? That's come from there. Back on. Right, so yeah, it's been a relatively short stream this week. Last one was a bit longer, wasn't it? Well, there was a lot more to do, wasn't there? There was all of that, whereas this week it's just that tail end, what you see there at the moment. Well, it's not the tail end, but it's tail end at the moment. That's it. So next week, fingers crossed, next week all being well, it will be number 3. Now, I think that's got a lot of bags. Yeah, next week we've got 5 bags. That should be the thumbnail. Yeah, next week we've got 5 bags, and then again for the last week it's just 3 bags. So I'm guessing you've got the last 2 legs and all of the belly there, and then the last 3 bags is just the tail. I say confidently as if I actually know what it's going to be. But what else could it be? I could tidy up after the stream, but if I've got to put up with all this noise, you've got to put up with all this noise. There we are. Yes, only halfway. So it's going to be a big boy. Looking good so far, says John. Not bad for a fake Lego, is it? Yeah. It's a good movie. Also features the MCUS Falcon. What's a good movie? Oh, 8 Mile. 8 Mile, yes. I don't know if it's the kind. It's not the kind of subject matter that normally appeals to me, to be fair. So, yeah. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to watch that one. Right, okay, so we've done just over an hour, and we've managed to accomplish that. What have you done? Right, I'll get off. Treat myself to some dessert after today's adventures, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'll wait till after tea. I'll have my tea for. We're having a full Sunday dinner for tea, so yeah, I'll wait till after that. I don't want to ruin it, do I? Right. Take care, everyone. I'm gonna get lost now. Bye bye.